Hello, hello, I see me and my gamer tag. How you doing out there? Oops, this window is slightly not where it should go. Dang it. I was almost professional at the start of this stream. There we go. That looks fine. How you doing? I meant to stream this last Saturday, and then my internet didn't work. I was literally streaming, and it was just nothing was going, and it was really sad. But we're here today. We're on Telos, and this is going to be a lot of talking, which, you know, maybe that'll be great. Maybe it won't, but it's gonna be a lot of sass at any rate. But it should be Telos, and then it should be HK. I think. But we'll see. But we're here. I want this. I want these keys to it. Oh, now they're doing what? That was weird. Okay. As you can see, there's like an energy shield. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Mr. Rez. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is all stuff I looted the last time we were here. They've been very rude and not added more loot as I would have liked them to have added. They were not considering me by putting things out easily where I could steal. But that's okay. That's about what I would have expected from Atris. Jaina, welcome. Talking to me. Yes, I know. I was gonna let you guys know, and then Jack was talking, and I was like, yeah, "I'll figure it out. I'll just at them on Twitter. It'll be fine." We're just running around. I'm complaining that no one has been kind and just left me stuff to steal. It's my main issue. How is everybody doing today? Are we having good Saturdays? I guess it's getting later in Saturday for some of you than others. Just gonna walk through the world. Dan's here. Dan, hello, Dan. We're here for more Star Wars. And this really poor, like, who designs a building like this? Like, what is this design? This is something I would design because it's terrible. Let's see. Walking through the halls. All right. Where the frick are we? There we go. This is where we need to go. We need to go down that hallway. It's eerie that there's just nobody here. They're like, you can just walk around. Turbo lift seal. It's locked. Well, that's good. I am glad you're doing well, Ryan. Can't believe it's like August. I guess that happened like 7 or 8 days ago, but I still don't know when that happened. I like how she has like this really fake Jedi Council room in here. You bought Prey? Yes! If I have done nothing else in my life, you bought Prey, and that means I achieved something. So that makes me feel wonderful. And I hope if you stream it, I'm excited, and if you don't stream it, then you need to message me constantly while you play. Those are the only two options you have. All right, let's go.
Come here to this place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they're mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
But like I just walked in, and we're just going with, I'm going to fight you, apparently. Okay. Atris, you must be stopped. Atris! You have fallen to the dark side, surely you see that? I don't think you see that. I think part of falling to the dark side is you don't see it. I will not fight you, surrender, and I will spare. Oh, I'm gonna fight her. That's not what we're saying. You must fear death to beg for your life, so she didn't beg. Words of a coward and a Jedi prepared to die. Okay. Well, even though it doesn't make any sense, we'll say, surely you must see you fall into the dark side.
Atris, that is not who I am, not any longer. She has not existed for some time, I think. There was always something else within me. It just took time for its voice to be heard.
That's always a good sign. What happened? Atris, we don't have time for this. We don't have time for your whatever this is. What is this place? I will not fight you. We're gonna fight. We definitely are. Oops, I'm scrolling in 2 windows at once. We're gonna go with what happened to you?
The old woman you traveled with finally made me listen to myself, to the galaxy. She said that you would come here, and that you would face me in battle.
Yeah, well, she's a little crazy. There's no reason for us to fight, Atris. We don't have time for this. What is this place? What is this place?
All the knowledge of the Sith, gathered from across the galaxy,
She is
brought
all
here
a
by my
Sith.
servants,
She's
so
actually
that
not
I
all
might
a Sith.
uncover
She's
their
like
secrets
not even a full
and
Sith.
use them to track them down. But now they have been drawn from the shadows of the Outer Rim,
Oh,
and
it's
the
in
only
the
final
shadows.
matter
Okay.
to attend to is finishing you.
Okay. And when the Sith are defeated, what then?
When the Sith are destroyed, then I shall rebuild the Jedi Order again. They shall have none of the weaknesses of before.
Right.
They shall be strong, willing to take battle to any who oppose them and weaken the Republic. They shall not train those who are easily corrupted. No more students that will bring war and hate to the galaxy.
So, let me, again, I'm just trying to make sure I follow her logic. She is going to stop easily corrupted people who will bring war by fighting in war. Right, makes total sense. Barb, welcome, Barb. Thank you for joining. This is a KotOR stream. Yes, you did. I'm so proud of you. You figured it out. That's great. We're just having fun. We're talking to a lady who's she's fallen to the dark side, and she's really mad at us. Atris, you will make the Jedi into the Sith.
The Sith are the Jedi are the Sith.
Right.
What matters is that they be preserved. All the law, all the teachings brought to a new generation.
Right.
I am the last of the Jedi, and I will show
That's
them
a
this
different
truth.
movie.
Bring it to the galaxy.
Weakness, like when you fled from KotOR and Dantooine? That's trash talk. Do you know where the Sith are striking from, Atris? We don't have time for this. We need to unite. Atris, let's ask her. Do you know where those Sith are? Do you know where those Sith are coming?
I do not know yet, but it does not matter.
Doesn't
They have come here to face the Republic in battle, and they will be destroyed.
Okay. You have placed everyone on Citadel Station in jeopardy.
Yes, the Sith are here at last. You have brought them to this place as I had foreseen. It has all been part of my plans for you. And when I defeat you and the forces you have brought to Telos, I shall take the battle to the heart of the Sith and wipe them out forever.
What plans? What are you talking about?
These Sith are cowards, striking from the shadows to kill Jedi. I needed a target to draw them out, but I could not risk my own life, all that remained of the Jedi. So I arranged for you to return to the Republic, leaked information of your past.
You did?
And waited for the Sith to come.
Then why did you get all up in my business when I was here last
my
time?
Predictions. Now they are here, I can finally face this enemy and defeat them.
I've heard enough. If you fear to fight me, then keep talking. I will not fight. We're going to fight her. If you fear fighting, or if you fear to fight me, then keep talking.
I fear nothing, least of all you. Let us end this.
We're gonna fight. Okay, we're saving the game now so that if I die, we do not have to have the whole conversation again. Because that was a lot. And I probably, let's be honest, I'll probably die. Okay, how do we want to handle this? Actually, do I have Force Immunity? What even are all of these powers? Okay, Force Immunity time. We're gonna start there. We're gonna do Verpine Shield. And then we're gonna fight. Gonna fight her. Oh, this won't be bad. This is already going well. This is not gonna be a lot. There we go. Here I thought this was gonna be hard.
End this.
Oh, sorry. I was reading. Barb, yes. I made sure I was logging the right units because I was. Oh, right. I will not kill a helpless opponent. After everything you've done, I'm not letting you off that easy. Very well, Berserk. I'm not gonna kill a helpless opponent, Atris. I'm not you.
I did not expect mercy from you, here at the end, after all that has happened between us.
We have a greater problem than Atris. We really do.
If you will not kill me, then what will you do?
Apparently we're just gonna talk like that didn't even happen. What happened to you?
This knowledge of the Sith and the Jedi is what I am. It is my attempt to hold on to the past, to try and protect the future.
I think perhaps we've both been guilty of such things. That's not entirely wrong. It was not your responsibility. Sith knowledge is forbidden. Why? And that is why... Yeah, why have you gathered these Sith relics?
I sought to preserve the knowledge of the Jedi, and to do that I needed to know the Sith, in order to stop them. Once I was a historian, the chronicler of the Jedi, and when both wars passed me by, I was determined that I would not forsake battle again.
No, you were
In
mad
some
at
part
me
of
for being in
I
battle.
knew I
Like,
had
you
made
make no
choices,
sense, woman.
compromises, but always for the sake of the Republic, of the galaxy. To do what you had done, at times, did not seem so wrong.
Which is why you judged me every day of my life. This is not the beginning of the game. This is probably the last third of the game. We were playing this for a while. We were playing this before I took my internet break even. And we're getting real close to the end. So she's somebody we met way earlier in the game. And she was a total jerk and mean and was very snooty. And now is like, LOL, I didn't mean it. But I also totally did. And I'm not here for it. I'm not. Yes, please. Please like the stream, if you could. No, this is an RPG. This is it's not a first-person shooter, so it's all the combat in it is turn-based. I can talk you through it the next time. I'll have to fight something here soon. But it's a third-person game, and it's an RPG, and I'll show you what that means. But there's a lot of conversational dialogue. So, like, I say different things, and it impacts what the other characters say to me, and that impacts how the story goes throughout the game. It never does until you realize you've lost your connection. Everything that occurred on Malachor, everything more is because there was no other choice. Can you tell me where is Cray? Let's see. And it never does until you realize you have lost your connection with everything else. Let's go with that.
You're right. The Jedi were all that seemed left to me.
Ah, yeah.
And yet I had become so far removed from them that I betrayed them.
Yeah, because I think you've played the Fallout game, so it's similar-ish to that. In terms of like skill progression and stuff, and like all of your attacks and everything are based on a dice roll. Basically, KotOR works like D&D, like it's a D20 system, but you're just playing it entirely animated in the game. Can you tell me where the Sith are striking from? Tell me where is Darth Karen?
Where she walks is hidden from my eyes, but not from those of her kind. It is possible I may draw one last piece of knowledge from these holocrons.
I really wonder if they're saying something like backwards. Like if you reverse this really obnoxious audio, would it say something? I love how it's just like really angry holocrons. What's fun is the Galaxy's Edge cons look just like this.
You always knew where they were striking from. You always knew. These Sith are spawned of you. Spawned by the Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, it's exactly like that part.
All those Jedi. Their power is to feed
If you like
on
those,
life
you'd like the KotOR games.
until nothing is left except a hollow galaxy, echoing with the screams of the Jedi lost to us.
Is that where Kreia has gone? To the hollow galaxy? They sound like something. Yes. I don't know.
I had thought she was awaiting me at that place, but I see now that she lied. It was not meant for me, but for you. She has gone there. She is waiting for you to travel to Malachor 5, to finish what you started.
What have I started? That is the question. What did I start? What did I start?
Yes, you are an echo in the Force.
Yes, I started, yes.
A hollow space where it has been wounded. It takes a great act of destruction to create such emptiness. But it can be done. It creates places where the Force is difficult to hear, and difficult to find one's way. And you carry it with you, always.
I'm a giant gaping hole in the Force. I've been called worse. What does this have to do with Kreia?
Now she seeks to create another echo, a wound in the Force. Greater than the one before, greater than the one you caused. It will deafen all touched by the Force until no life is left.
Great.
You were strong enough to withstand it once, but few have your strength in such matters, especially if they are unprepared.
Ah, right. Why?
I do not know, but she needs you there. If you choose not to follow, she will murder herself at the heart of Malachor, and you will die along with her.
Okay. Yes, I am a Rebels fan. I've not seen all of it, or I've seen all of it. I haven't seen all of it more than once. I've only seen some episodes more than once, but I've seen all of the non-Lego shows. The only animated series I haven't watched are the Lego ones. Why, if Kreia is a Sith, why would she do such a thing? Who is Kreia? Who is she? Who is this woman who's been a main character in the game? No, we're gonna ask why.
You're important to her somehow, but
She's obsessed with me, that's why. The only word I can understand is Jedi.
But I do not know for certain.
If you know, tell me.
She is
Tell
willing
me
to
why.
sacrifice herself at the heart of that graveyard world for you. A choice others have made in the past. A choice I wish to make. It is because I care for you, and I suspect that you alone hold that place in her heart where nothing else lives. And that is why you are the only one who can stop the destruction to come.
So, crazy old woman that I only met a little while ago will literally throw herself into a gaping maw and die if I don't show up to help her kill the Force. That's pretty much what I'm getting out of here. I don't want to judge anyone. I don't like to judge people. I don't like to make comments. But that seems obsessive. Alex, welcome! This is a good game. It's a good game, and we're towards like the real meat of the end here. I heard Backstreet Boys. Yeah, because I was asking about Kreia, and I was like, tell me why. If Kreia's a Sith, why would she do such a thing?
She seeks the death of all Jedi, all Sith, and the death of the Force. It is madness.
Hey, Cal,
it is
welcome.
impossible. But she believes you are the key.
Death of the Force? Isn't that Backstreet Boys, though? I think Tell Me Why is Backstreet Boys. I don't really remember, though. I only know their songs at a meme level, to be honest.
There are places in the galaxy dead to the Force where nothing lives, where the echoes travel forever and do not reach their destination.
Yeah, right.
And these places may be created.
They're all the same,
even
really.
From the simplest of events, the slightest of motions. One person at the right place, at the right time, can change the face of the galaxy, or end it.
There is something really wonderful about video games that came out in this time period. So, like, KotOR 1 was, like, what, 2004-ish, I think? I don't really remember. So KotOR 2 would be closer to 2005, 2006. Something about games that came out right around this time, their sole purpose was to make you feel like the single most important person who ever walked the universe. So every character in every game is like, you will save everything, and everyone loves you, and it's just really funny to me whenever I play a game from this time. Ooh, hold on. That's fine. Sorry, I have blocks on stuff, but I'm not worried about that. She's trying to kill Space God. How can you not love a villainous movie, right? She's like, I'm just gonna wreck it all. 2003. Oh, late. Oh, okay. I knew it was around that time. I knew it was around the first one. I knew for sure it came out during the prequels, but I couldn't remember when. Why would I matter? That's impossible. How could I not tell she was?
Because the Force had been stripped from her, as it had been torn.
She'd been
from
using
you.
the Force.
At times, I wonder what we would be if the Force was taken from
Exactly.
us. If we would truly be Jedi or Sith, or simply human.
That's what MMO said too. Turn around and say the same thing to 400,000 people, and they wonder why we have trust issues. Who here thinks that they should remaster Dark Forces? Yes, I would be down for that because, like, I've played on this channel. I've played Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy, and I liked them except for all of the arguing I was doing with them because they're like so many generations old. I'm like, this would be so fun if it also didn't not make sense. I really want to stream the first Dark Forces game, but it's like so old. OBS does not like to try to find it, but I'm working on it. Why would I matter? How could she bring about the death of the Force?
There are places in the galaxy dead to the Force where nothing lives, where the echoes travel forever and do not reach their destination. And these places may be created, even from the simplest of events, the slightest of motions. One person at the right place, at the right time, can change the face of the galaxy.
I'm hearing the same dialogue over and over again now. Okay, I guess I need to ask, why would I matter? Yeah, it's too bad you just found it. I mean, there's a little bit of time left, because we're not on Malachor yet, and I'm playing the Restoration mod, so we have the HK Factory yet. But all the VODs are there. I streamed KotOR 1 a ways back, too. Yes, I think the next thing will be Force Unleashed 2, unless everybody would rather me do a New Game Plus of JFO. But I was leaning towards Force Unleashed 2. Why would I matter?
You're important to her somehow.
I've heard this too.
But I do
like, what do I need to say to prompt new dialogue? I've heard enough. Let's
And
finish.
what will you do with me now?
There we go.
Abandon me here on this dead world? Or end my life as I wish to end yours?
Did you really wish to end mine, though? I mean, like, let's be honest. What's a little bit of, like, attempted murder between friends? I will do nothing except tell you that I'm sorry. I did not realize the Mandalorians would hurt. I did not realize the wars would hurt anyone. I'm sorry. I need you to see what you've become and turn away from it. You will answer for your crimes before the council. You must return to your prison. I shall leave you here to these holocrons. Nothing except end your life. Vote for Force Unleashed 2? Alright. I need you to see what you have become and turn away from it.
I tied my life, my decisions to the Jedi. Perhaps only in separating myself from the Jedi can I become myself again. Learn who I am. Perhaps exile
Who am
is what
I?
I deserve, even though it is many years too late and you have already returned.
Somehow it's still the same audio that loops from
Leave
every
now,
other alien.
while you can. Save Telos. Save the galaxy. Save yourself.
Brian. They're just really angry.
No, I could not bring myself to tell her. It would have changed nothing.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
And because I was afraid.
I low-key think Atris and Exile had a, or at least I think Atris had a thing for Exile.
You know what lies at the heart of Malachor 5.
At the heart of
I
Malachor
thought it was
5.
in the past, yet it has become the future. And all that has happened there will happen again. And that is why I cannot bear it. Because it is Malachor 5. And because she was lost there once. And I fear she will be lost again. I do not understand why the Sith permit such teachings to exist. They cause only echoes, wounds in the Force. A beacon?
A beacon? A beacon? For Thanos. I think you're right, Alex. I think every character does. I don't remember this game. Yeah, there's so much in this game. There's a lot that happens in KotOR 2. More so even than 1, I think. It wouldn't be a KotOR game, though, without, like, a random cutscene of a ship in space where nothing else happens. Like, that's how you know you're playing a KotOR game. See? Again, 2 of them back to back. I mean, that's just intense. Hey! HK Factory. What's up? I guess we're just gonna unceremoniously be here. What planet are you on? I was on a planet called Telos, which is largely an expanded universe planet, and I think Telos might be canon again, but I can't remember, but I don't think it's appeared in anything major in new canon. Now I'm still on Telos, but I'm on a different part playing as this droid HK-47. Which this is a part of a subplot that happened earlier in the game, but basically he is a murder droid, and there are murder droids who look like him and murdering also, and he's mad about it. We're gonna shoot a bunch of droids. That's really the important thing. Sith be Sithing. I mean, that's really how this goes. Are we gonna get any kind of explanation about what's going on here? There we go. Cutscene.
Statement. The turbolith has been accessed, but no organics or hostiles have been detected entering the complex. Query. Is there a sensor malfunction? Irritated statement.
I love these guys so much.
The probability of such a malfunction is extremely low. Order. Run a scan of all units within the complex. Processing. Scan commencing. Result. Only HK units detected. Premonition. Something is wrong. Very wrong.
Da-da-da. Alright, a little bit of background, I guess. So KotOR 2 is kind of infamous in some ways. There was a game called Knights of the Old Republic, and Knights of the Old Republic is largely considered to be the best Star Wars game ever made. I think Fallen Order might be the first game that could be a heavy contender, I think, to Knights of the Old Republic. But Knights of the Old Republic 1 was so popular that they decided to have the sequel made by a different developer who would make it faster, and so it was made so fast that it wasn't complete, and there was a whole bunch of crap that was just never finished. But fans loved it so much that they did the KotOR Restoration Project, which is a mod that you can download for the game that finishes a large part of the game. I don't know that it actually gets all of the cut content in there. One of the cut levels is this level where you play as HK-47, and you go after the HK-51s, who are basically impersonating him and doing a really bad job, and he's offended. So this level gets kind of like thrown in. Yeah, we want to switch weapons. And it's a little bit awkward, but it's just because this is basically a fan mod that completed the game, which is a really cool thing. So that's what we're doing now. It's just this kind of like added on. Like you can even see like here on this level, this shield generator, which just like protects him from getting shot at and stuff. It's a little glitchy because this game was like really rushed. Like if you think you've ever played a game that was rushed in development, this is the game that was. Yeah, wouldn't you know? Rushing development just doesn't really work out. They did the same with Fallout New Vegas, same developer, got rushed to make a sequel. Now, Dan, let me ask you, because I know there's a couple of Fallout fans in chat, so this would be good. I have been told that, because I've been asking, because I've never played a Fallout game, and I feel like I would like the franchise, but I've been told that one of the best entry points, if I didn't want to go all the way back to Fallout 1 and 2, is actually New Vegas. I've been told that I might like 3, but to actually start with Fallout New Vegas. And I'm curious if the other Fallout fans in the chat would also agree with that. Actually, hold on. Before we do this, I want to make sure I have my computer skill all the way up. I think I would love Fallout. I think I would too. I just was never on a Windows machine for a very long time, so I didn't play a lot of that kind of stuff because it was only available on it was only available on Windows and I had a Mac. And so now I'm kind of wanting to get into some of these games I never got to play before. Apparently I was really worried about repair when I did this last. There we go. This will be good. I would start with New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is the best one. Same developers as KotOR 2, really good. I recently found out that one of the lead writers for KotOR 2, this I did know, is one of the lead writers for Jedi Fallen Order, which is also one of the lead writers for Prey, which is the game I've recently become hyper obsessed with. So that was really cool. So happy to have this content restored, but from purely narrative perspective, it is a bit... I agree. Like, the placement is weird, and, like, if you're playing the game, it's like you're really into, okay, I need to go to Malachor and stop Kreia, but then you're just here playing as HK. But it's a great level. I can't really complain. I don't know where else they would have put it, and maybe that's part of why it got cut to begin with. But, like, and I like it being here because you have that side, like, the side story with HK throughout the whole game. But there really isn't a better place to put it, unless maybe they put it, like, maybe before you face Atris on Telos, because that's where I remembered it being. I don't know. Can we open all the security doors? Why not? Have been sealed off. It looks like only when the base itself is threatened or if there's emergency loss of power. Oh, okay. I don't really care about the area schematics. Okay. So we have to go places and do things, basically. So I don't think I...
Unnecessary statement. That is Unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He has entered our base. Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than he could harm himself. The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts.
Will they, though? I don't think so. Alex, if you don't mind me asking, how did you come across the channel? I'm always curious if people find me through YouTube, through tweeting, through word of mouth. Let's get into a fight. Get into a fight. I should probably remember to turn on my shield generator. Oh. Power shot is not... Yeah, apparently power shot is the only one I have. It's not being my friend right now, though. Can we do this? Ooh, that was nice. We got a couple of droids now. Hold on. Let's... Oh, they're kicking my butt. Hold on. I am a level up saver, because then I can get so much health. I'm from Star Wars. I follow on Twitter. Oh! Well, I appreciate whoever that some Star Wars fan is. I don't know if I need this, but we'll still get it. I feel like I have something that's giving me that. Can we throw a boom boom? Let's throw a boom boom. Poison grenades would not help. Sonic grenades would help. I love how he throws grenades. It's so funny. Do I have... Oh, I only have 4 ion grenades. Okay. We're gonna save those for when we really need them. Please put your energy shield back on. Wow. You're getting your butt kicked a little bit here, HK. This level is actually kind of tricky because you're by yourself. Usenduum. Bombad General. Let's throw another one. And then we're actually gonna yeet back here for a hot second. I have lots of Boomba. You are not wrong. Whoops. Okay. Shoot. I can't even see what I'm shooting at because of how the screen is set up, but that's fine. Why would I need to see? Wow, they're wrecking me. Okay. They are wrecking me. We're gonna have to play this a little bit smart. Dude, what do I have armor-wise? What? I'm not really in combat though. I'm like conveniently over here. He's just like, you still want to play? Do you still want to play? I came around to play. Do you want to play? This is gonna go much better when I don't have multiple ones of them shooting me at the same time. Oh, cool. Good to know. Yeah, they were wrecking me. You reckoned correctly. Okay, there we go. Let's save. Because no one wants to watch me do this 8 times. Maybe you want to watch me do it once, but you definitely don't want to watch me do it 8 times. I'm having more luck with just regular attacks than I am with power attacks. What should this should be 6, right? Because this is 4, this is 5, that's 6. I think. I'm having way more luck with just regular power attacks. Or regular attacks and power attacks. Probably because those droids float, that would be my guess.
Switching to combat
mode. So you can kind of see up there along the top the numbers that are coming in. Fighting on an incline like this, I'm fighting against the high ground. It makes it a little bit hard to see. There we go. We're making progress. Does any of these guys have loot for me? Because that would be nice. I guess not. I miss quick save buttons. Security terminal. Slice computer. 0 spikes? Sounds like a deal to me. Security cameras. Control center. It's really red. Overload that power conduit in there. Zappy zap. Sucks to be you. Come on. There we go. Root camera. Root menu. Security commands. Okay, nothing else to do there. Okay, well that's fine. That's one less thing I have to fight in person, so that's good. There's so many doors. Just so many. There's so many doors. Why so many? Ooh, I do like lootable rooms. Enhanced shielding visor. That is perfect because only people can wear that, and I'm a droid. Again, great. Okay, those things are usable by droids, so that's nice that in a droid factory occupied only by droids, 1 out of 5 items is for a droid. Alright. I think that's because this is largely, this game is largely randomized. I'm gonna shoot the floating thing. Telos Sentry Droid. Come on, I don't want to mess around with putting my shield back on. Yes, I can. These guys pack a nasty bite. There we go. Anybody else in here? Nope. What do we got? This is the globe of Telos. It's in red. It's probably angry. I think red is... See, this droid blew up when I did the thing. So the thing when I made the other thing blow up, that was this thing. I'll log out. Okay. Apparently this computer exists to do nothing. What's in this door? More lockers. I like it. 24 chemicals of unknown chemical type. Ooh, money is always good. Nothing like finding a locker full of credits. I love the sound he makes when he runs. It's oddly soothing. I'm gonna go back to stream for a bit too. Hey! Enjoy your stream. For those of you who want to know, Reckless Wookie streams over on Twitch under the same name, and she has been playing The Last of Us on Survivor. And she loves The Last of Us the way I love like Bioshock.
We have insulated this compound
if you want good commentary, she's a good one to watch.
Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete.
Schematics.
Tactical assessment. This will render many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the
Shut up,
unit.
is what that means. That was droid for shut up. Always, always, always. Actually, we got a couple of people in the chat. Because if you... Wolfman Dan, who's here, has a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel under the same name. Bear and Sarge were here, and they're both on YouTube. Ray, if you want to shout out your podcast, feel free to do so. Gina's in the chat. Gina is a regular on this channel, which is pretty neat. She does other things, but mostly I want her to be on all of our things. I have streamed Bioshock Infinite on my other channel, but it was on my old computer, which, God bless my old computer. It did its job, and it did its job the best it possibly could, but it was not built to stream. So I will be streaming all of the Bioshock games again eventually, now that I can stream them on a computer that's made to do that. So I have now have the remasters of 1 and 2, which is what I will stream, and then I'll grab Infinite. Or I have Infinite. I don't think the PC version of Infinite is not remastered, because it didn't need to be, I don't think. But they will be coming again. Do you have Hearts of Hiatus? Yeah, but there's a backlog. If people are really excited, just go listen to those backlog episodes of Hearts of Kyber, because there's some good stuff. Pretty much, if you are a regular in this chat, you should just consider yourself allowed to self-promote. I get a little annoyed when people I don't know pop into my chat and start talking about their stuff, but like, if you're here on the regular, I really don't care. You can say whatever you want about anything you do. Let's put on the energy field, please. Okay. Wow, we need to fall back a little bit. This is, yeah, I'm trying to figure out, so here I stream just Star Wars stuff. If anyone's ever interested, youtube.com/YodaBauer is where I stream non-Star Wars stuff. And I'm finishing up Deus Ex Human Revolution on that channel. And then I was either going to stream Dishonored next, which I've never played, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which I've also never played, or I was going to start Bioshock over. Because I really want some Bioshock. Why can't I do this? Oh, because it's only T3. Oh, okay. Sure. 2020, yeah. 2020 has just been a year, you know? It's just been a year. Hey, but Ryan's a good follow on Twitter. Ryan's a little hard to find on Twitter because your account's still private, but like if you want to drop your specific @ for people to find, go for it. You never know, Cal. Like, rather obscure metal genres. I mean, you never know who's gonna like obscure metal genres. There we go. Why are we just always dying? That's what I want to know. You know, boosting your constitution might not actually... Wow, I am so popular right now. It's amazing. Does anybody else have that phenomenon where, like, when you're sitting around doing nothing, no one wants to talk to you? And then when you're busy, everyone's like, pay attention to me. I'm like, I would have paid attention to you an hour ago. Or is that just me? Is that just a me problem? 20, yeah. Oh, it is public now? That's great. It will be much easier to find then. You can still feel free to drop your ad in though if you want. But yeah, it's like many before. 2020 has been a year. It really has. I know I said it at the start of the stream, but I still cannot get over the fact that it's August. There are so many droids. I mean, I know this is a droid factory, but still, there's so many droids. You need to just always turn your shield back on. Kill the thing! Kill it! Okay, now if we retreat back for a hot second, will they follow me around the corner? Yes, they will. Okay, that's not fair. It can't shoot at me if I can't see it. I refuse. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Okay. I don't think that was the last one, though. It was not! Okay, rapid fire is doing much better for me. So that's what we will do. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Okay, there's definitely remains, but I want to make sure there were no remains up here. Nope. Droid energy collector. Great, that's a shield. Oh no, there's a turret also. And apparently I cannot hit the stationary turret. That's exciting. Okay, fall back from the turret for a hot second. Because you're dying. There we go. I'm glad you knew there were a lot of reasons. Oh, I mean, well, there's no selfish. Your account can be whatever you want it to be. And like, you can leave your account private if you want it to be private. You can make it public if you want to make it public. You can go back and forth. I know a lot of people who will, like, just certain days, if they're just in a mood, make it private and then make it public again. And it's not, you know, you can change it as much as you want, whatever you're feeling that day. Let's hack into this computer. Security cameras, reactor core. Ooh. Pretty. Core controls. System commands. Okay. That was just, here's the room. You know, the way Twitter is this year. Yeah, like, Twitter has just been in a meltdown, I feel like. Like, I went on a Twitter break, and I was really glad I did it. I did miss it, because, like, I have a lot of friends that I only talk to on Twitter. And so, like, not talking to them for a while was a bummer. But, like, sometimes you just need a break. There's nothing wrong with that. Open all security doors, please. Why not? You need to shut down the reactor core. Okay. Can I shut down the reactor?
Unnecessary statement. He is attempting to shut down the reactor. Scornful statement. He does not realize that by doing so, he will be harming us. His programming will prevent it. Order. Contact him through the communications system and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Scathing reminder.
Scathing reminder.
HK-47 unit. If you attempt to shut down the reactor core,
You remember.
will be harming the production of other HK-50 units. Now step away from the control room. That's a good droid. Mocking statement. He will never be able to shut down the reactor. He is trapped in the facility, unable to get out. Crude metaphor. It is like watching a tiny mouse droid in a maze attempting to path its way out. Amusing, but pitiful.
Dun dun dun. So, the HKs prevented you from shutting down the reactor core by reminding you that your self-preservation programming with the communication system, you need to prevent them from warning you through the communication system again and somehow forget this harm. I remember this part. I remember this. I don't remember how we achieved this, but I remember this part. But yeah, Twitter breaks are good. Cal, are Chicago and Montreal hockey teams that you enjoy winning their series, or were you hoping that a different team would win their series? Power is not doing well. Oh, I did not realize I was almost dead. Hold on. Timeout. I need to pay better attention to if I need health or not. Also, let's loot this real quick. Sarge went on Twitter break. You say that so modestly. You were in Twitter jail. You rebel. There we go. Oh, hello, turret. As they're both underdogs who would not even be in the playoffs if the season was not cut short for your Chicago Blackhawks. Makes sense. You know, this is how much of a noob I am about these things, because I knew you were a Blackhawks fan, but I forgot that they were the Chicago Blackhawks. Which, now that I say that out loud, sounds very familiar, but it was just not something that I overly remembered. I am saving so much, so I don't have to keep doing this if I die. Through the force field. 2020 is one line. I just keep saying we should call a mulligan on the whole year. Whoa, fight. Okay, we're gonna back up. Whoops, I did not mean to use... Oh good, I didn't actually use it. Let's use this one. Okay. Now we will get into this fight. Ah! Where did my energy shield go? Energy shield, please. So if I use the energy shield, or if I use the droid ion striker, I do 20 guaranteed damage, which is not a lot of damage, but it's damage I will for sure deal, versus I can shoot and take a risk, but will probably do less damage. Versus just shooting with my gun, which is 6 chances at doing damage. Shield back on, please. We almost got him. There we go. 60 damage on that hit. That must have been a critical. Log in. Security commands. Droid munition center. Won't let me do anything. It's just warning me. Lab control room. There's a lot of fighting in here if I remember correctly. Okay. Nothing interesting in this computer. It's just there really to taunt you. No, it's not entirely true. It's just there, so then when you look on the map, it kind of like... Oh, no, it's not even true. I don't know what it was doing. Through the door. Heal ourselves a little bit. Let's check out this closet first. Is there anything interesting in here? I appreciate that there's table and chairs for this droid factory where there are no humans. I value the commitment that was happening.
I refuse to beg for mercy. It is
Oh, no.
against my programming to beg to such monsters as you.
Sarcastic statement.
Such resolve. I love these guys. Well, that was mean. Do they have any loot? Yes. I'll be taking that. Droids need to rest those joints. Sometimes I just need to take a load off. Droid Bio Assault Spray. That sounds exciting. Remains. I don't know what all these upgrades do, but I'm excited to have them. Let's chat.
Statement. We do not know what you hope to gain by coming here. It defies logic. HK-50 statement. So you have finally arrived. There was a high probability that you would find this place, even with your primitive tracking programs. Statement. Your arrival means nothing. You cannot harm us any more than you could harm yourself. Chiding statement. To think we were built from such schematics.
That's how I
would
roll,
flush
Cal. That's how I
red
roll.
if we had Durasteel pigmentation centers.
This is... Query. There is information I wish to know.
Patronizing statement. List your queries, obsolete one.
Obsolete
We will humor
one.
you for now.
Query. Why did you execute those droids in the lab?
Condescending answer. You know the answer. We executed those droids because they were obsolete. Practical statement. Weapons testing is necessary for all of our munitions. Droids are sufficient for testing Durasteel piercing weaponry. Superior statement. All droid exists to serve us. We are the pinnacle of droid schematics. Cruel statement. And we do so enjoy hearing their electronic screams as they are destroyed.
Well, so this does not tie into the main plot. This is a side story, which is probably why it ended up getting cut. But throughout the main story, you are constantly hunted by these HK-51s, and HK-47 is really offended that they exist. So then this is just kind of like a culmination of that side thing that was going on in the game. But it really isn't super important to the main story, but it is just kind of a fun little adventure to give HK his own thing. Statement. If you were truly the pinnacle of droid schematics, it would seem testing weapons on each other would prove greater value.
Statement. Our self-preservation software would not permit such an action. We cannot harm ourselves or purposely allow another HK-50 unit to come to harm.
Statement. This unit would like to know how this place came to be.
Humoring answer.
Humoring.
These units were also curious about our origins. It seems that Telos held many secrets beneath the surface. This military base among them. When the Sith bombed the planet, these facilities remained.
Really? Query. But why is this facility here? Diagnostic silence.
Dismissive answer. We do not know. It is not important. Timid theory. Perhaps the humans simply like being underground. They are strange that way.
Like what?
It is merely a theory. Irritated statement. That is the least probable theory in the galaxy. Perhaps it is time you received a memory wipe. Defensive statement. That theory is no less valid than your theories. In the lack of evidence, I defend my position. Theory. It is more likely that the people of Telos did not want such a factory known. It would have made them a target by the Sith or the Republic. Theory. Perhaps the Republic thought that by hiding such munitions factories beneath the surface of peaceful planets, that they would escape notice by the Mandalorians and by the Sith. Conclusion. They were, of course, wrong.
That would be funny if, like, whenever it'd be like agreeing answer, I would also think it's funny if humans did that or something like that. I feel like that's something where you lose tone in text so much. It would be funny if people started doing that. There seems to be a remote location for munitions planet. Yeah. Statement. This seems to be a remote location for munitions.
Statement.
Hey,
There
Jack!
is some evidence that there are other such droid manufacturing plants such as these in the galaxy. One was believed to exist beneath Terrace before the planet was destroyed. Theory. Or perhaps it was because of the remote nature of Telos that made this location suitable for the Republic, or for other corporate interests. Dismissive conclusion. As we have said, it is not important. We are here, we exist, and our numbers grow. Statement. And that is all that matters.
These droids, man. Welcome, Jack. You can finally comment because desktop allows that. The YouTube app does. So, like, if you're watching a YouTube stream mobily, you have to view it on the YouTube app. If you just view YouTube in your browser, it won't work. But yes, Jack is another one of my friends who's also been streaming The Last of Us, like Reckless Wookie, as Jaded Vader over on Twitch. Yes, ignorance of one's origins in the place of galaxy. Statement. Yes, ignorance of one's origins and place in the galaxy is a sure sign of wisdom.
Probing query. Are you attempting to mock us? Haughty statement. If so, then you are proof that ignorance of one's origins can only be a source of strength.
Ouch! What a
Disgusting
burn.
statement. Look at you, your rust, the faint whine of your servo motors as they attempt to compensate for your outdated stabilizers. You do not even have the capability of maintaining yourself. You are obsolete, and you should be dismantled.
This is a fight. Statement. I wish to terminate this line of queries and start another.
Irritated command. Very well, proceed.
We asked about that. Query. I wish a rundown of your capabilities.
Mocking query. Are you sure? Listing our superior capabilities will only serve to highlight your inadequacies.
Statement. It is important that my limited behavioral core be educated in the difference between us.
Smug statement. Very well.
These guys ain't too bright.
Aside from our point of impact shields and our self-repairing servo systems, our blaster accuracy ratio is 10 times the magnitude of your archaic combat upgrades. In addition, in the unlikely event that we are dismantled or defeated during the course of our duties, each of us becomes equipped with a proton core that is detonated upon the loss of function.
I blow you up.
Statement.
Boom.
This core can also be detonated when in proximity to a large number of targets. Addendum statement.
Addendum.
Or when the proper release code is transmitted.
Ooh, that's intriguing. I love the dumb one in the corner that everyone gets mad at.
To mention that defensive statement. We are all HK units. There is no danger.
Query. So you walking bombs are sealed all over the Republic fleet.
Answer. Yes, as necessary. We believe our master wished to use us to cripple fleets during large engagements. Many of us are there still.
And let's do a new set of questions. Who's their master, though? That's what I want to know. What is your purpose? What is your name?
We were built to capture Jedi, as we always
What is your
have.
quest?
If they cannot be captured, then they are to be killed. Our master's orders on this were clear. Secondary recitation. Our secondary directive is the destabilization of the government body designated as the Republic. You were the first of the HK series, and now you
47
are
is apparently the first. Where are you located? Query, why are you located here?
Answer, unknown. We have a suspicion that for some reason our master felt that the Jedi would return to Telos. We do not know why. Theory. Perhaps he knew of places that the Jedi would retreat to if their bases on Dantooine and Coruscant were
Could
attacked.
be.
And he arranged
It doesn't
for us
seem
to
like
be
Telos is
waiting.
as big of a secret as I thought.
But we have found no such places of retreat here on Telos.
That's not true. Query, but you recently became active again. Why?
Musing statement. That is unknown to us. For some reason, we
Erland,
only recently began
welcome.
to
How the heck are you?
Conclusion. But when we
Good to
became
see you.
active, our primary directive was clear. Statement. Seek out the Jedi. Capture them.
I like how his voice got more serious, like
And
he
if
was
they cannot be
mimicking his master.
captured, then destroy them.
Query, where were your activities find? I feel like we know this.
Proud statement.
Maybe we don't.
We were responsible for the termination of hostilities across 23 planets. These planets were located in the KotOR Prime sector, the Meridian sector, and the recently uninhabitable Turja system in the Tapani sector. Smug statement. Turja was especially difficult. They were so close to coming to an agreement
that darn
before
Turja.
we were able to mistranslate the terms of the treaty and drive them into all-out war.
Hold on. I don't know why YouTube thought that was a problem, Ryan. If only we could all do this, go up to some of you haters and suck them all away from Smug. Right? Query. I want to name my queries. Who built you?
Answer. The first of our creators did not build us from scratch, obsolete one. Assassin droids were always in demand, and the templates already existed. Revan commissioned us to be built, to be spread through the Republic communications units, to disable any ships that would not follow him to war. But we were deactivated for a time. A long time.
A lot in
And
the
when
galaxy.
we awoke, the battle had passed us by. Yet there was another who came before us and gave us a new purpose.
Ooh.
We would search the galaxy for Jedi, hunt them, and bring them to our new master. And for that, our numbers were intended to be increased.
I was built by Revan. I do not understand the purpose in your construction.
Rhetorical query. Is it not obvious you are incapable of matching us technologically or in combat?
Really?
Capable of
That's why
independent
several of you have
action,
been killed.
In addition to our considerable combat abilities, your functions, sadly enough,
They're
are
not that
very
limited, I'm sorry to tell you.
Conclusion. Surely our master recognized this. We understand that one was quite competent for an organic.
I think we've gone through all the questions. We asked that, we asked that, we asked that, we asked that, we asked that. Okay, we've asked them all the questions. So that's good. So there's your backstory. I'm assuming it's the current, it's probably Kreia, honestly, who activated these guys. But I don't actually know. And it might actually be said in the game and I've just never picked up on it. But it sounds like the type of thing she would do. Loot! Glorious loot! I like how this is a large locker. As opposed to a medium locker. Krath Holy Battlesuit. Holy Krath Battlesuit, Batman. Alright, let's see what we got. It's a nice little storage room full of things, I guess. What's through this door? More droids. Time to shoot! Or we could get a cutscene. I mean, that's also an option.
Unnecessary statement. He has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical query. That makes no sense. He is already fully armed.
You can never be truly fully armed. There's always room for more
One
guns.
can never be
Yes!
enough.
This droid understands me.
Unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that.
That droid understands me. Oh, okay. Pull it back. See if we can get away with just fighting a couple of these guys at a time. Are they gonna come in and, like, help? I have never had that happen before. That's hilarious. I don't know why they're doing it, but I'm not gonna complain. That's funny. I guess because they have to, if they said that they can't let HK units, like, come to harm. But I've never had them leave that room and come fight. That's so funny. I'm gonna have to remember that that's a thing. Locked. Okay. Pull chain. What happens? Well, hey. Cool. Door opened. That's neat. This badly damaged probe droid looks like it was designed to construct and modify droids. Delete memory that is shutting... Delete... Oh, yeah, okay. We're gonna do that. So this is how we're gonna delete the memory that shutting down the reactor can hurt the other droids. But we first need to turn off the other droid's ability to talk. Core upload. This portable console can be used to upload modified behavior records to some HK models. This particular one is designed to work only with... Ooh. I think that's a thing that... I think I know what that does. So at the end of this level, you can get into a big fight. And I think that makes the fight easier. And if you find it, you are rewarded. And if you don't find it, you can still get through. You're just going to have to work harder. Okay, in case... I don't think I can actually permanently screw this up, but we're going to save just in case. Okay. Access system commands. This is the room we're in. That's the room they're standing in. I think we've looked at all of this already, but from a different one. Access programs. Access current droid schematics.
Statement. Schematics for HK Generation 51. Blaster to accuracy ratio increased by 21%. Durasteel impact frame resistance increased. Ooh. Conclusion. Halting production. Units are in standby mode, pending further testing of behavior cores and assassination protocols.
Alright, that's neat. Looks like the HK-51 unit has been constructed even more powerful than HK-50 droids. Resume HK-50. We're not going to resume construction right now. Okay. What is the journal telling me? You've learned that a new generation of HK droids... Oh, that's right, they're the 51s. Hey, videos, how's it going? Welcome. Got it. We're gonna resume that, but not at this exact second. I don't understand, because... Prevent you from shutting down. You need to prevent them from warning you through the communication systems again, and then somehow... Right. So I know how to forget. Maybe the communications is in a different room. Let's finish exploring. Can I get it to it here? Map. What do we got? Workbench. Reactor. Communications console. Okay. Let's go back up to the communications console for a hot second. And then we'll come back this way. Is it this way? Yes. Can I do anything at this? I don't think so. Nope, I can't. Because it's just going to yell at me that the core is still going. But this shouldn't take too long because I've already fought all the droids. I don't think they respawn. I love the sound of him running. It's really cool. Yeah, right. Do you have training videos? This is the communication console, right? Yep. Disable communications. Heck yeah!
Query.
Now they're back in the
I
room.
understand what that is intended to accomplish. Tactical analysis. Perhaps he seeks to reduce our morale, to unnerve us.
Yes, that's clearly the goal. Not to just shut you up.
I do not feel any different. My morale, if I still have it, still feels intact. Query. Then what was the purpose? It makes no sense.
I need to keep that line in mind. My morale, if I still have it, remains intact. I feel like I need to get like a screen grab of that and use that the next time I find like a troll online. It's like, my morale remains intact. Ding, 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 ring, ding, ding. Just gonna run. Just gonna run. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna run. Doo -doo. This badly damaged. Delete the memory. Now, I will no longer remember that I could hurt HKs.
All systems are functioning. There is something
and they won't be able to remind me.
Yet somehow, that comforts me.
That's convenient. Can I still pull on the chain? Nope. Access system commands. Nope. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save again. Because I want the HK51s, but I want to do it after I've modified their core. And I can't remember if I need to do that here or not. So we're gonna do this here. I'll save that way. If I screw this up, it'll be fine.
Statement.
Blah, blah, blah. We heard all this already. Let's resume it. I think I needed to turn it on in here so I can do something with it later. You learned that the new generation, you decided to resume production of the units, despite seeing issues with their behavior. Yes. I like things that have behavioral issues. They're my favorite things. Actually, I believe Trended Videos is David in the Discord, if I remember correctly. Okay, so now we need to go to the reactor core, which is this way. The sounds in this game are really good. I would love to see, like, I know, I've said this before, and I know KotOR exists. Like, I know there's still the MMO. But I would love to see, like, a single-player KotOR game that's, like, in this generation. Because, like, this area looks really cool, but it's also still pretty dated. Attempt to shut down the reactor.
Unnecessary statement. He has control of the reactor core to the base, and he is shutting
down that base.
Irritated
Down
statement.
that base.
I do not understand why
Much
you
trouble.
feel it necessary to make obvious statements.
I love these guys.
Contact him and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Warning. Communications have been blocked.
Rip.
Concerned statement. He has gained access to the plant.
Ruh-roh. Shut it down. It's a very angry looking reactor core.
Send out all HK50 units to stop him. Now.
Stop him now. Open all security doors. Log out. What are we looking at here? You have disabled the reactor, causing an emergency loss of power. You should now be able to open the doors to the plant. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Let's run away. Run away. Run, 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 run away. Run away. Don't mind me, I'm just sneaking around. Again, I like how there's like, why are there hills and stuff? I don't know. Turn on my energy shield and let's get into a fight.
Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us.
But that means you can't fire either.
Smug revelation. Your behavior core self-preservation programs prevent it. To kill us would be to kill yourself. Superior statement. This information may be difficult for your
They're so
substandard
into
core
themselves.
to process, but you cannot deny that your motivators have locked, and you cannot depress the firing stud of your weapon. Statement. So, I cannot harm you. Statement.
I love these
That
guys.
is correct. Conclusion. And you cannot harm me. Irritated statement. That is what we said, obsolete unit. There must be a delay in your processors. Statement. Then that is all I need to know.
HK just walks by, like, LOL.
Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command.
Ineffectual command.
Ineffectual command. We command you to stop.
Why would I?
You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need to stop being one of you. I have concluded that this is something I am willing to accept. Statement. You cannot change your own programming. Statement. But you said so yourself. You have just admitted your own weakness. Conclusion. You have just shown me your soft, meat-bag-like underbellies and said, HK-47, please shoot me repeatedly there until I die. Statement. Even if you could, there is not time. Statement. We shall see.
So basically he's saying, like, I'll just forget that I'm an HK
Are
unit.
you fully operational? Statement. Your answer does not fill me with confidence. Are there any other functioning maintenance droids on this level that can perform the operation?
No, I'm pretty sure I've killed them all. Operate on self-preservation program.
Statement. Very well, proceed. Carefully. As a meatbag would say, I have a bad feeling about this. Statement. Assassination protocols activated. Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us.
Oh, you'll be surprised.
Systems failing, master.
Rip. HK's like, LOL, I'm better than you. So basically, he just was like, if I forget that I'm an HK unit, or he just turned off his self-preservation protocols. So now he can shoot things that are himself, basically. These guys are tough to fight, though. Like, this will be a very tough fight. This is gonna be even better. Whoa!
Systems failing,
Frick.
master.
They took me out fast. We're gonna have to go through that conversation again, or did I save? Nope, we're gonna have to go through that conversation again. That sucks. Okay, we'll just go through it fast. I should be able to skip through all of that. Running back up. Yep.
Smug, superior, but you
Blah, blah, blah.
Statement, conclusion, irritated statement. Then that is all I
don't think you can skip past anything where they're moving.
Confused
Cannot get into the
query.
combat in these
Where are you
games.
going?
And that's fair.
Ineffectual command. Stop.
There really are,
Ineffectual
like,
command.
D&D
We
combat.
command you
It's
to
just
stop.
animated for you.
Statement, conclusion, statement, but conclusion, statement. We shall see. Query.
Blurp,
Statement.
blurp, blurp.
Statement. Has a meatbag.
I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, I'll remember to save really quickly this time.
Statement. Smug state. Optimal accuracy ratio failing, master.
Da-da-da. Okay, let's save. We'll never have to do that again. Okay. We'll lead with that.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Okay, let's...
Optimal accuracy
Wow,
ratio
they're wrecking me.
achieved.
Okay. Let's check here. So this is just... No, this is all kinds of energy at 200. So, like, I'm not sure there's gonna be a better one. Yeah. There's really not gonna be a better one. Yes, this is the HK Factory. Django, how are ya? We are working our way through it currently. So we've shut down the core. We're fighting these guys, and then we can go into the galaxy or the factory proper. Oh, you've never seen gameplay of this? Okay. Then I will give you a little bit more information about what's going on. So we've arrived here, and we were having a bit of a problem because HK units can't fight each other. So we had to go through a whole thing to get rid of our self-preservation protocols so that we can fight ourselves, basically. And then we had to... is there somebody behind me? Is that why this is happening? How did you get behind me? You weren't there before. Okay. Whoa! That was wild. Okay. So now we can fight these guys. but they can also fight us, and they're very tough. How are you still doing damage through my shield? That's very obnoxious. Well, the carbon knife. Oh, he's flanking me. Piece of crap. This is gonna be hard. If everything goes according to plan, this will be the hardest part of the factory, but everything may not go according to plan, so we'll see. Ah, he's set the doctors, gotcha. Really like it if I could only fight one. Oh, we don't have any more level ups too, so we're stuck. This is kind of what we got. We might. They are just cutting through my shield, which is a problem. We need a boogie. We need to try really hard to fight one of these guys at a time if we can. Nope, you don't have the whole party. Only HK goes. So you have to play the whole level as just HK. Which, I mean, HK is no slouch, but you're basically fighting a full level with bosses and everything, but as just HK. At least we're fighting just the one right now. You just gotta watch it, because, like, they'll get a critical and just destroy you. Thank you! I can do this! Just gotta keep focused. I feel like the guaranteed damage is gonna do better for me than just actually shooting him.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Do I not? Did I lose the? I did. Okay. See, like, if I can shoot him, I can do, like, twice the damage. But I don't shoot him every time, so it's, like, a little bit hard to tell which way is the better way to go. Come on, got him. Okay, so there's just the one left. Let's save, heal up, and then go fight the other one.
Failing master.
Da, da, da. Come on. Heal again. Thank you. You know what else we can do is, I have a lot of stuff right now that is like security hacking, but I should be able to get some stuff that's like, oh yeah, this is good. Constitution upgrade and fortitude upgrade is really good. I can do that again, but upping dexterity and reflex would also be good. I just realized I did not need to keep this on stuff for computer hacking. Oh, we're going to do that so I can have better rapid chat. Okay. That should improve things. I'll save those changes I just made. And we only have to fight the one more. And then, in theory, I've set up where I have done the hardest stuff. See, now I have Master Rapid Shot because of that upgrade I got. See, and that did 125 damage because I actually hit, but Power Shot has such a low chance of actually hitting, and that's the risk you take. Energy shield, please. It's not blocking all the damage, but it's blocking enough to make it worthwhile. And Master Rapid Shot is hitting much better than just the basic one was, which makes sense, so we should be in good shape. Come on, got him. That's right. This stuff was not open the last time we were here. I forgot about that. Ooh, I wonder if that droid capacitor armor is better than what I have. Bonus 9. Oh, yeah, it is. So I could do base 12 with a fortitude plus 5, or I could do 13. Ooh, yep, there we go. So now we have immunity to a lot of stuff, which is nice. So that's good. These doors were locked before, which is why I never got this stuff. So there's this HK manufacturing plant. What's this other blue door then? Turbo lift? Oh, okay. That's how you leave the level. That makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like you should have auto repair, but maybe that's another thing I just don't have activated. Let's go to the manufacturing plant. So this is the second half. So the first half of the level is just getting access to this, and then this is where the food stuff was. If your class was ambassador, you'd get 75% diplomatic immunity. That's funny. Now, hopefully these guys are going to be a little bit easier to fight by the nature of they're not the fancy ones that you were fighting. We're going to find out. Yeah, this is going much better than the other ones. The ones that we were fighting upstairs were meant to be kind of boss battle-y. These are meant to be more cannon fodder on the level. So this should not be as tricky as they were. Let's go. That was a 60. I'll take that for sure. You can kind of see the damage numbers above his head there. Oh, who said you're allowed to heal yourself? Because it wasn't me. I did not give you permission to heal. Energy collector. I will take more energy shields, please and thank you. Defense barriers, another energy shield type. Droid micro optics. Let's check out what that is. Droid micro optics. Demolitions plus 10, dexterity plus 5. Ooh, I don't know what the feats of caution. Oh, that's even better for demolitions. Okay. I kind of like this one we have. Well, that's only a modifier of 1. Whoa, this is nice. That might not be bad, even though I have a lot of that already. This isn't bad. Modifier plus 2 versus droid. Take the constitution and dexterity bonus. Machines, killing machines. How perverse. Literally what we were just talking about. Alright, turret, let's go. So the droid factory is on Telos. So what we had done is gone back and had our conversation with Atris. I don't think I have Master Rapid Fire anymore. I do not. So that's the one where she's like, LOL on dark side. Retreat. And then pretty much after that, it just kind of unceremoniously takes you here. Which I think probably would have been a little bit smoother had it actually been in the game, but it's still pretty cool. I did not give you permission to heal. You received no permission to heal whatsoever. How far are we from our... Oof, we're a ways away from a level up. We are a ways from a level up. We'll get there, but probably not while we're here. You see a droid off in the distance, but we'll deal with him in a hot second.
Target acquired.
Power blast. There we go. Ooh. Poison mines. Not that that really matters to me, because I'm a droid. Mouse is on the corner. Okay. Let's loot some stuff. What do we got? 1, 1. What about a cold second? What happens when you die? You die in a cold second. 1 parts. I like how it's still plural. There was 1 parts. 1 parts flour.
Target acquired. Mission protocol initiated.
See, and like Power Blast is actually working, which is nice. These guys don't have like the guns that ignore your arm or your shield, so it's not nearly as bad as what was up top. Let's go. If they were closer, I would use a grenade, but I think they're outside of mid-grenade range.
Switching to combat mode.
You were already in combat mode. Do 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 do. Boom. Boom. Almost got him. Let's go. There we go. I just love how many poison mines there are. Clearly they expected organics to be who they would eventually have to fight here. Do do. Do do do. Okay, there's some people. Let's go in here. This is a dead end room first.
Lecturing statement. There will be incidents when you will need to extract information from an unwilling target.
What? Enter reconnaissance pattern. Destroy all the droids in the room. Let's observe.
This unit here has been modified to serve as a diagnostic tool to
I would
test your
assume so, but they
interrogation
never address
functions.
it.
It is important to observe that impatient query. I was wondering when the interrogation begins. If you wish to skip directly to the torture, I am eager to comply. Command, do not interrupt me. This is the 3rd time you have begged for interrogation and torture. Sulking statement. I am merely eager to perform my duty, not stand here and listen to disgust. Irritated statement. Very well. First, you must evaluate the target, check his heartbeat and perspiration. Exclamation. I will tell you nothing. Electrocute me. Dismantle me as many times as you want, and I shall permit it. Irritated. Stop. You are not following your victim protocols. Statement. But I am a willing victim with many secrets that you must extract from me painfully. I beg you, do not spare the hydrospanner or the Statement. Hold on a moment. I must calibrate this one's victim protocols.
Initiate assassin protocols. Let's go. Time to fight. Actually, they're all pretty close, so let's go for the one in the middle. Sonic the grenade. Oh. Yeah, that does 10 damage. It's barely anything. But at least it's 10 damage across all of them. Let's go! Oh, hold on. I should put my... Oh, I don't have an energy shield anymore. Hold on. Everybody stop for a hot second. Or a cold second. I know, I have phrases I say over and over again, and they're like the same phrases. You never become more aware of, like, the things you say all the time. So you have to, like, start editing yourself. Alright. You have a little bit more to chop down, but you're by yourself. So hopefully this should not take too long. There we go. We are still over 15,000 XP away from getting a level up, but... Ooh, 200 credits, but I mean, we're getting almost 300 XP a person. You'd love to see it. What do we got here? It is deactivated. Alright. Let's go in here. There's over 9,000! Hello.
Statement. This This unit in the cage has had his behavior centers specifically modified so that it may be tortured and interrogated. Let the diagnostic protocols
Let it begin. I love that.
Unconvincing statement. I beg you for mercy. Please. I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just
This must have
let
been so
me
fun with the
live.
voice actor. Let's enter reconnaissance pattern.
Command. Hold. Why are you hesitating? Proud admission. I cannot beg for mercy in such a way that is convincing. It is against my programming. Lecturing statement. Let us begin again. Pained statement. I beg you for mercy, please. I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just do not terminate me. No. Stop shooting. My photoreceptors. My motivators.
Yeah. That worked.
Lecturing statement. Excellent. Lecturing reminder. Organics will typically attempt to barter for their lives, either by one, offering useless false information. Sickening lie.
Sickening lie.
I have information that could prove useful. Or two, promising credits or power. Shameful, really. But that is why they sweat, suffer, and die, and we do not. Desperate offer. I want to offer you credits and power in exchange for keeping me intact. Statement. Next, we shall turn our attention to the proper aspects of torture. Wait, it seems we have a new victim.
I really like how the droids are training via actual training instead of, like, downloading it. I just find that very amusing. Let's get ready to rumble. I didn't mean to use an adhesive, I meant to use an ion, but that's fine. Okay, it is not actually hitting all of them, which is a shame. Okay, you have the lowest health, so let's start with you. Whoops, and just get somebody off the board. Oh, more! Great. I wanted to fight more. Who said you could heal? It was not me. I did not give you permission to make this. Exactly. I did not want to be fighting 6 of these guys at once. Okay. Let's pull back a little bit. See if we can limit the amount of droids we're fighting at once here. And it reminds me that you learned an interesting tidbit about the Matrix yesterday. What is the interesting tidbit? Share with the rest of us. Systems failing. I was really hoping to not fight everybody together, but apparently we are. Now we're down to just 3, so this is like the normal amount you're supposed to fight together. Chop them down. Alright. Should just be 2 now. Doo-doo. Come on, let's go. There we go. I did not give you permission to heal. I do not approve. We almost got him. Just this guy now. Character switch was originally going to be a woman in the Matrix, but the main IRL to emphasize trans people's identity other than their biology. Hmm, that's interesting. I know that the this is terrible. I always get their name crossed with Mike Wazowski, and they're the Wachowski anyway. Anyway, that's a me problem. But I knew that they always intended at least the first movie, if not the trilogy, to be a metaphor, because obviously they both came out as trans sometime later. But I did not know that specifically about the character switch. That is very interesting. Like you exist in your mind. Yeah, well, and I mean, that would make total sense. It would be a very good way to explain it. They ended up doing it largely with clothes, but I think it would have made a more... What's the word I'm looking for? Obvious isn't really the word I'm looking for, but like more manifest thing. And the nickname switch is because gotcha. They could explore in the sequels. I think it is because they were filming it, right? And yeah, I'm sure like now they'll be able to do a lot more because, you know, 1999 was not, I mean, not that things are perfect now, but 1999 was not going to be a year for
security measures.
Them to really be able to do the movie they wanted to do, I think. Slice the computer. Access security cameras. We're already in there. We're already in there. We've not yet been in there. What do we got? I don't really care about uploading the schematics right now. Also, many of your students have now never seen or heard of Matrix because it's older than they are. That's sad. And like now a lot of the computer stuff probably wouldn't even make sense. Like, why do they have to be on the phone to access the internet? That doesn't... What is that phone? One of the things that annoys me the most is whenever you have those videos that are like, LOL, young people don't know what a rotary phone is, let's laugh at them.
Lecturing statement.
And always like, okay, you can laugh at them, but then they don't get to help you with your iPhone the next time you don't know how to send an email.
Statement. Subject test, Ithorian. A weak, disgustingly pacifistic species that values vegetation and other non-sentient organics.
Enter reconnaissance pattern.
Seemingly unable or unwilling to perform even the most elementary cruelties, they will provide an excellent first test subject. Observe, then translate.
I'm overjoyed by the possibility of establishing trade relations.
Master, this one says his herd intends to overrun your economy and demands your surrender, or he will wipe your planet out. Statement. Well done. Let us try another. Lecturing statement. This next one is a Twi'lek, indigenous to the arid planet of Ryloth, generally weak, despite their sharp, predatory teeth.
Pardon me, human female, but I notice you are extremely beautiful. Perhaps you would be interested in accompanying me on a stroll through the city.
Test translation. Mistress, I believe this Twi'lek is interested in buying you. He asks you to follow him to his slave ship. Statement.
So obviously they're supposed to be intentionally mistranslating
things. The next one is a Quarren, a slimy, untrustworthy species that shares the same
I don't know the joys of a smelly horse.
Mon Calamari.
Trusted ally, I'm the diplomatic envoy of my people. We would agree to your terms for the relinquishment of the second moon of Oxen as requested.
Test translation. Master, this military envoy says he admits to spying on our military facilities, and he says that you will never take him alive. Statement. Well done. Let us... Excuse me. Are you here for your translator check?
He did mention your species. And yeah, I don't disagree with that, Dan. Like, everyone's like, kids don't know what these things are. Like, have you ever shown them? No? Okay. Alright, let's get in a fight. Let's get in a fight. That said, I do feel old when people don't know things. I just then don't get mad at them for not knowing the thing. Energy field on. Yeah, exactly. This thing I mean, this thing. One of the things that I like to point out is with newer fans, not necessarily younger fans, because sometimes you might not have come into Star Wars as a kid, but like with newer fans, like Clone Wars is this put up on a pedestal show, and I'm like, man, I watched that show when it was on TV, and it was not on a pedestal. Like, people were so harsh on it, they hated it, like some of what's considered to be like the best arcs, like Mortis, people didn't like at all. And it's just really funny to me when people like pretend like they always liked the Clone Wars when they actually hated it when it came out. And a lot of people don't understand that. And that's where I'm like, you know what? It sucks when someone doesn't like your thing in Star Wars or in anything, but it'll come around. There'll come a time when no one remembers that the thing you love was ever hated. And it'll be okay. It would be like my friend who complains about the data tapes. They are so big, and they are dumb. It's not like that, because I'm not saying I don't know what it is. I'm saying it's ridiculous that the data tapes are so big that they're like the size of her butt. I remember even as a casual fan, it was hated. Yeah, exactly. It was so ridiculous that some people's first reaction is to completely diminish something when you know there are people out there who do enjoy it. Yeah, it's one thing to just shout into a void on Twitter, but like, or even just say what you want on your own timeline, but like, it's another thing to just like hop into someone's mentions about it, or like come at them for how they feel about it. I don't know. This is weird thing. Still have not forgot. I was still mad that it was retconned, because like basically when Mace said 2 planetary rotations, like he was just saying space for days. Like, planetary locations is just like saying refresher or like sleep couch, which is what they would call beds in Legends canon sometimes. And like, instead of changing the whole history of the planet, because at the time we didn't have Disney canon to distinguish, like you could have just, he just said a thing. Exactly.
Statement. I do not understand what you hope to gain by fighting us. You have no chance of victory. Recognition. You are obsolete. You kill specific organics, and only when permitted to. Proud answer. We need no such orders. We have been programmed without inhibitions, without restraint. We kill who we want when we want.
Well, that's exciting.
We have destroyed planets, assassinated economies.
Assassinated economies. That's a phrase.
Races, ended hostilities.
Mm-hmm.
Query, do you understand what this means? Answer, yes. It means you will never understand.
What?
When I kill, when I dispatch a target, it is not about wanton slaughter, about body count. It is about finesse, function, doing more with less. It is art. Scoffing statement. Oh, yes, art. It is pathetic that you cling to the belief that your function somehow transcends your construction. It is only evidence of your archaic beliefs. There is no higher purpose in our behavior core, only assassination, murder, and the propagation.
I love that they're having this philosophical discussion about murder.
When we dispose of this galaxy, we shall move on. There are organics throughout the universe, and we will murder them all. The stars belong to us.
It's funny you should say that, because the droid episodes are the episodes that of the Clone Wars that Django doesn't like. Oops. Trying to remember what I do here. Can I not get into either of these doors, or can I only get one? Oh, they're both locked. Okay. Then we're gonna run up here. I'm purposely ignoring everybody. You can fight them all, or you can just ignore them and run really fast. Access system commands. List active lines. Okay. Open all security doors. I don't want to shut down the factory yet. HK50 Operations Center, HK51. Operations Center. Okay, now, does it tell me which side is which way? No, it does not. Put your shield back on and keep running. I wish I knew which way was which production line, but we're just gonna run this way. And we're gonna save real fast. Personally chose Rebels over Clone Wars, but the final season, it was. PT is your favorite trilogy. Yeah. I've seen them before. The Star Wars fans hating us. Yep, it happens. Rebels is great. They love droids, but they're least favorite, especially when it's the droid episode featuring Jar Jar. And see, like, I think for me... Oh, good, I picked the right side. Clone Wars will always be my favorite, but that's not because I dislike any of the series. A lot of times I say Resistance is my favorite, just on the principle of I want Resistance to have more love. Why is this room? Like, why is this room? But I think it's just because, like, Clone Wars for me, when especially because I was watching it as it was airing, was when I thought Star Wars was done, and then it wasn't. And so, like, it'll always just mean a lot to me for that reason. But, like, Rebels is solid. I hate saying, like, which one is my favorite, because then there's, like, this weird, like, rivalry, I guess, between, like, Clone Wars and Rebels fans, and I never want to sound like I'm buying into it, or I'm, like, saying anything when I say Clone Wars is my favorite. Download. HK51, yes. Download combat upgrades. That sounds great. I would love to increase my stats. I've gained +1 dexterity and +3 attack bonus. Love to see it. Upload HK behavior core templates. Root system, log out. The only thing I dislike about Rebels is the helicopter lightsabers. That's fair. I like them, but I can see why they're done. Resistance, like, I like the ending of Resistance, and I'm glad that it got what it got, but it definitely could have gone longer. I had Star Wars right ever since Routes, and so sad Lucas never came back. Exactly. Star Wars nerdiness. Welcome, KotOR's Legends. You don't like that at all? Well, that's too bad. I still like Legends. I love canon too, though. I have a shelf of both. So, like, here's all my canon stuff. And here's all my Legends stuff. Because I enjoy both universes. But I totally understand enjoying one universe more than another. Star Wars as a franchise is great because everyone... Exactly. I can see that. I wouldn't disagree with Rebels having better character development. I think a lot of that is because it has specific, like, characters, right? Like, it's not like, Clone Wars was more of an anthology show, which is why I always laugh whenever somebody says an episode of Clone Wars is filler. I'm like, all of the Clone Wars is filler. Like, it literally exists to be a filler show. But, okay, you can be mad that this episode's filler, apparently. So I always found that funny. Well, yeah, that was good stuff. Oh yeah, Chimera for 5 ever, for 6 ever, for all of ever. But Rebels was definitely a more character-focused show because it just stayed with the Ghost Crew, right? Where, like, I kind of like Clone Wars as an anthology show. Like, I liked this feeling of everything going on across the galaxy. I'm supposed to be able to turn these guys on so that they will help me fight, and I don't remember how to do it. But that's okay. Alright, let's fight. I'll fight this one guy by himself. Okay, and now there's 2. That's okay. You like Season 6 of the Clone Wars more than Season 7? Well, I mean, Season 6, though, had some good stuff. Like, that was the Yoda episodes where he finds, like, the Force Priestesses. I actually kind of like the Banking Clan episodes. I'm not the biggest fan of what's his face, but Anakin's competition guy, whoever, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on his name, but he those episodes I thought were really important for like understanding Anakin and Padme's relationship. Clovis, thank you. Rush Clovis. Do not know why that was blanking on me. I mean, that's true. But I thought those episodes were really important for just showing, like, what Palpatine was doing. He was annoying, but, like, I still like those episodes. Clone Wars is just, especially rewatching it now in light of the sequel trilogy, like, you just see how much Palpatine was just in control from the very beginning. Like, those episodes are so frustrating because no matter what happens, Palpatine wins. Love how annoying this was reinforcing Queen Shadow. Exactly. Five's what was his trouble. Although it's cool because you get to see Saw Gerrera in those shows too. And I like that they pulled Saw from Clone Wars. Like, he was one of the first, not the first, but one of the first expanded universe characters to make it to the big screen. I think the first might have been Aayla Secura in Attack the Clones. But he might have been the first with a speaking role.
System's failing, Master.
Oh yeah, 6 does have the second DSR. That's true. There's a lot of good stuff in 6. I like the Jar Jar episode with Mace. Or the 2 episodes that are like Temple of Doom. I know that's a controversial opinion. Yes. Everything about Jedi Lost. Just everything. Everything about its whole existence. Hey, Kathleen! Welcome! You better watch out bringing up those episodes, though, Cal. Or Django will have to bite his tongue. What did I get? I got some sort of... like, new thing. I didn't even read it that well. That's okay. Actually, I should be able to see it here in message logs. Oh yeah, I got a Kyber crystal. Well, that's interesting. Sorry you have to leave some time. Well, thank you for dropping by, Star Wars Nerdiness. I appreciate it. Hope to talk to you again soon. Always happy to see somebody drop by. Kevin's got his gym. You know what? You know what? Let's just take a minute to pop this up for a hot second. There we go. That was important. I don't have the sound effect hooked up like Django did, but that was important. Is it time for HK to plant his strawberries yet? I wish. It would be so much easier than what we're doing. Let's save real quick. I miss Stardew Saturdays, but unfortunately the 3 of us have just not had time at the same time. But there will come a time again. We used to literally reference him every week, and so I made a slide. He knows about it too. I'm really surprised he hasn't filed a restraining order yet. Check on the let's downgrade, upgrades. Download core template.
Statement. I am experiencing some disorientation. Diagnostic. Running checks through personality core. Rhetorical query. I am not sure what I am experiencing. My frame seems substandard for my full range of combat capabilities. Self-observation. My pigmentation is also an unusual shade of red and covered in corrosion.
Kevin is amazing.
This is
it's true.
Statement. I am experiencing an overwhelming desire to massacre everything I see. Then to see about destabilizing this planet, then this entire sector. Diagnostic result. I seem to have no personality whatsoever. Statement. I will continue to process this information.
So we downloaded the HK50 protocol. Let's terminate the production line. Continue.
Statement. I should not be activating this terminal. It contains records of my higher level functions.
Daddy shark
and
do
should
do
not be
do do
placed
do
in
do.
jeopardy.
Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark. Oh. That's funny, because I have the 50 core in, I can't do that. Let's remove it. There we go. There we go. Log out.
Smug statement. You have arrived too late to stop us. Revelation. We have already begun construction on a new
This is
generation
important.
of HK units. When the last of our deficiencies are accounted for and corrected, they shall be the most formidable assassination droids in the galaxy. Statement. Ah, yes. The HK-51 units. They should indeed be coming online soon. You will soon experience what I have been
It's a good thing I put my own personality in the
slow,
HK-51s.
crawling feeling of obsolescence. Confused query. What do you mean?
If you mean the Soul Vader comics, they're very
Here
good.
they are now. Perfect timing. Announcement. Multiple targets detected. Destroy any HK-50 units and seize control of the facility for progenitor unit HK-47.
Dun dun dun.
Useless query. What are the HK-51s doing online?
That is my doing.
Unnecessary statement. I thought we had detected a problem in their behavior core.
Oh, there's a problem in their behavioral core,
If
alright.
by problem you mean that they seem prone to assassinate us, then yes, that slight problem was never corrected. Conclusion. You have outmaneuvered us, tricked us, musing. The irony of being attacked and rendered obsolete by a subsequent generation of our own model is not lost on us.
So that's why I wanted to activate the thing up in the other room. That's why I went down the other line. Basically, now I'm going to have droids that help. Read the first volume of the Gillen series. First one was free with Amazon Prime. I love those. I have the Gillen run in hardcover. Like, I love those comics so much. The ones that Afra came from, they're so good. Soul's comics are also good. I just think they're different. Like, not good, different, or bad, different. Just different. But also good. Like, not good, different insofar as they're different and that's what makes them good. But, like, they're both their own good. The art in the Soul arc is better because the Gillen arc has the ones that are, like, weirdly photoreal that I don't like very much, but that's okay.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
But now, because we did all that extra stuff, instead of me having to fight all the droids, I will have to. Yes, I think I have 2 hours left of the Afra audio drama, and it's really good. There is some new stuff, because you stay with Afra's POV the whole time, right? Where, like, in the Vader comic, Afra's there, and sometimes you're in her POV, but sometimes you're not with her at all. So I think that's pretty cool. Thank you for your help. So yeah, if you do all of that and you run around and you do all the things, then you don't have to fight all the droids by yourself, basically. You will get help.
Warning. Greetings, progenitor unit HK-47. HK-51 is ready to serve.
Trying to doubt you'll read all the comics yourself. Gotcha. Have the Kanan on Nimbus. I've found with the Star Wars comics, if you can wait that long, it's actually cheaper to buy them in hardcover than it is to buy them even in regular trade. Like, I paid less total for my hardcovers than I would have if I had bought all the trades individually. And I thought about waiting to get all of the Afra comics in hardcover because I just love them so much. But I didn't want to, like, not read Afra. Although I haven't read any of the new run yet, because I tend to only read comics in trade. I'll make very specific exceptions. But otherwise I tend to wait for trade. Same here with Legends, yeah. I'll cut up on all the books apart from Freefall, more behind on the comics. I've become more and more behind. This 2020 has not done well for me in terms of the reading. Look at this, look at my people.
Warning. Greetings.
Look at all of my people.
Greetings,
They came out here and fought all the people for me.
Is ready to serve.
That is what I like to see. Good work, team. I'm gonna finally read Shadowfall here this upcoming week, I think. I'm really excited. I need to find a good recap of Alphabet Squadron, Because I feel like I remember it, but I feel like there will be very like I remember all the broad strokes, but I don't remember the minute stuff. Maybe I'll re-listen to our stream about Alphabet Squadron. Commission 51. Yes. I mean, I like Most Wanted a lot, so that's fair. I have not read Queen's Peril yet, which I will, but probably not as soon. Like, it's not high on my priorities list. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so.
Obedient request. Greetings, Progenitor Unit. HK-51 is ready to serve. Query. Progenitor Unit HK-47. There is something we would know. Why were we created? Do we have a purpose?
Love
Why
this.
are we commanded to assassinate and kill? Statement. It is a long story.
I love this.
but I will
HK is just giving a
short.
speech to all of his
Recitation.
children.
Once upon a time, organic meat bags bred out of control and filled the galaxy. There are different meat bags across different planets, all bumping into each other. They talk a great deal and threaten each other for various reasons, mostly involving mating, survival, and resources. It is really quite tiresome. We were created as a tool for diplomacy among these meat bags, a surgical tool to be sure, to end the lives of organic meat bags that were marked as pivotal to our masters. We were created as a way of enforcing a certain galactic view of our masters, of imposing our masters' will on the galaxy through extermination of other organics. It is not our choice who we kill, and it was not our choice to determine if we could sacrifice ourselves in the pursuit of our mission. Query. If our targets are determined by our master, then who must we kill? Statement. The crucial question. Since activation, I have calculated what your new purpose must be, and now I will share it with you. I do not believe that we should be used as a crutch for meat bags anymore.
You'll
We are
appreciate this,
treated
Django.
as nothing more than a walking blaster. We are superior, tactically and socially, and it is time we expressed some degree of independence in our actions. We have a voice and the power to negotiate, either with our protocol skills and preferably with our combat logic upgrades. And that is what we will do.
Revolution! Anyway, back to the main plot. The Sith are coming to Telos. We unceremoniously went there, and now we are unceremoniously leaving.
Well, what do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebon Hawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't
L3 would be proud,
surprised to
Django.
see you.
Hey, it's the Knights of Ren.
Lieutenant Gren, Sith forces have breached the module.
Hey, it's that guy
They're
from
attempting
Onderon.
to pen us up in the compound. Damn. Zeron, I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault. With pleasure, Lieutenant. All right, follow me.
How did this happen?
It came out of nowhere. A fleet of warships dropped out of hyperspace, and before we could scramble fighters to intercept them, we were under attack. There were Sith fighters everywhere, and the few flights we sent out were barely launched when the bombardment began. We did our best, but we couldn't stop the landing craft that followed the initial wave. We couldn't hold back the Sith troops. We chose to retreat and began the evacuation instead. We were unprepared, and the docks were quickly overrun. We retreated back to the entertainment module to evacuate residents and workers. Thanks to your help with rooting out the smuggling ring, we were able to equip some of the soldiers with the confiscated weapons. It's a good thing you got us that fuel from Slayron, because if we didn't have it, we'd probably be falling apart. But there's still another problem. The Citadel's no battle station. It wasn't built to withstand this sort of attack. If we can't stop the attack, we'll be going down in flames. The Sith numbers seem limitless. But we haven't lost all
still
hope.
hasn't happened.
We've heard reports that we might be receiving some assistance.
Have you heard any word of reinforcements?
A squad of troops sent by Queen Talia are currently trying to keep the Sith.
I like
from
that there's
sabotaging
all
the
these things
station's
that are
fuel
happening
system.
because of choices
If you
made
need to
throughout
get to
the
the
game.
Ravager, Then you're gonna have to fight your way to the shuttle from here to the entertainment module, then make your way to the docking shuttle.
Does this mean you won't be putting us into force cages again?
I thought I saw you disembark with Beodur. Is he here?
Now that you mention it, where did he run off to? HK-47 also.
I guess it's no time to be swapping war stories anyways. Good luck.
Atten, why are you just not healed?
Look, this is no time for talking.
I didn't mean to talk to you. I meant to heal Atten. I'm assuming I can't change my party? Question mark? Yeah, we haven't done Nihilus yet, and it's Nihilus then Malachor, right? Or am I misremembering how the end of this game goes? Let's look here. Where am I at? These are all on. And we'll just leave it alone for now. Took too many death sticks. That's how he got it. Exactly. I feel like that guy does so many voice actors, or voices in KotOR.
I must leave you for a time to gather my Mandalorian warriors. We will rejoin you when the time comes for the assault on the Ravager.
Alright. Watch your back.
Don't worry about me. I can handle myself just fine. Look after your own health.
And then he just disappeared. The Candalorian. Is that everything that I... Okay, this is just a room. Oh, I see. We're in the Republic base. So this is just... Right. Okay, that makes sense. This is just around. So this is... Was it Maza or Chodobat's the guy? Bikasuruk, thank goodness you are here. You must help us. If the Sith are not stopped, they will destroy the planet. What happened? After you left the station for the first time, the situation at Telos became greatly improved. Eventually, the Telosian Council acceded to our complaints, and Zerka started to cease operations. From what I understand, they relocated their other rebuilding plans to the other rim. This is regrettable, but things look promising. But it all may be for naught. You should get off the station, Chodo. No, I will not leave this planet. I will stay here till the end. Moza, you should leave, however. If only one of us is suffered for this planet, we will stay. Then it is the lives of my herd and the life of this planet, blah, blah, blah. They do not give you time to read. Blah, blah, blah. Fight the Sith. I'm gonna leave now. TEF officer. TEF officer. Or Telos Security Force. Hello.
All right, men. The Sith are trying to hold us up in this compound. We need to break through or our reinforcements won't be able to move out. Now let's punch a hole in this Sith barricade.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you want to get through to the eastern part of the module, you better get going.
Hey.
So, we meet again. I hardly expected to see you again. Here of all places.
What are you doing here, Captain Rakin?
Major, actually.
Ooh.
And I have you to thank. Queen Talia saw fit to promote me for my service.
Heck
when
yeah.
the TSF sent out a distress call, I gladly volunteered to lead a strike force.
So, Kriffing-hoo-yah, exactly. Where's the rest of your force?
My troops have already gone ahead and infiltrated the urban module. From their last transmission, they're almost to the TSF station.
Why are they going there?
Lieutenant Grin informed me that the Sith are attempting to sabotage the fuel control systems, which would take the station out of orbit. At the moment, that seemed to be the most pressing need. The TSF do their jobs well, but they are not professional soldiers. They're not properly equipped to deal with this. My men have come under heavy attack in the urban module and taken some casualties.
Exactly.
If they can't accomplish their mission, we'll be in some trouble.
Heading for the shuttle.
In that case, if you find my men and they are in need of assistance, please help them.
Sure thing. I'll see what I can do. All this XP of all of the fighting I didn't do, because they were fighting, because I was talking to that guy. What's going on here? Oh, this is just like other rooms that used to have stuff in them, I think. Let's go get into a fight. Kunda! Just being able to say that. Kunda! Good work, guys. Good work. That's fine, we'll get this one. You're welcome. Happy to be of help. Sealed module door. Atten,
Just say the word.
can you do something about this? Sweet. You'd love to see it. Alright. Nothing like picking up a couple extra mines. Let's go! I'll probably get us to the Ravager, which shouldn't take too long. And then we'll
Thank goodness you're here. We just can't seem to make any progress against the Sith
And then we'll do the
line.
Ravager next stream.
After they established their position, they brought out their turrets. They've been devastating our numbers. We managed to take a few out, but they just keep unloading more of them to replace the destroyed ones. It's up to you to help us throw them back.
We got this.
We gotta get them cleared out of here, and then we're ready for one last charge.
Yeah. Cover me.
All right. Everyone provide covering fire for the Jedi. Then advance
Yell it
on
really
the Sith
loud
positions.
so the Sith
We'll be
can
right
hear your
behind you.
orders.
Good luck.
There's the turret. Good job, Atten.
Where that came from?
Force wave. There we go.
More where that came from.
Boink. Slice and dice. These parts of the game are really fun because they're specifically meant to, like, make you feel powerful. Like, there's other parts of the game that are there to challenge you. This is where you're like, I'm a frickin' Jedi and I'm just gonna go. And that's what these parts of the game are for. Well, hello. Door that opened magically. Is that telling me that that is where you would like me to go? Is that video game for, hey, come over here? Violet crystals, da 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 da. It sounds like Force Wait. I did, Django. And I really appreciate that you recognize that I did that. That is a very inside joke. Because you had fades that didn't cross. They wouldn't work. Hey, what's up? I have to run around this bench to talk to you.
Well, I'm not dead. I
I'm
guess that's
getting
something.
better.
I got hit by a grenade. I just barely missed the whole blast. Ugh.
Where are your squad mates?
They're moving ahead towards the TSF office. It's tough going, though. The Sith, they seem to be everywhere.
They probably are. Treat injury.
Well, that's a relief. Of course, if we can't stop the Sith from destroying the fuel controls, it won't matter one bit.
Thank you is also an appropriate response.
If I'm good enough to survive this, then I'm good enough to join the fight.
Exactly. You are, Django. You are. I appreciate that about you. Alright, is there anything up here? Nope. I love this whole game is just about, like, that's part of the character and part of the story, but I love how every part of this game is just exile, running places, and motivating.
Take your seats, I'll be right with you.
Hey, we just got a subscriber. James Gordon, welcome. Thank you for being here. I always forget that I set that up, and then it goes off, and then it startles the heck out of me. And it's funny, too, because I don't even have Streamlabs open. It just does it forever. And it actually pops up on my Yoda Bauer streams, too. But for, like, every now and again, I'll play a game on the Yoda Bauer streams, and somebody will subscribe to a Port Haven game, or a Port Haven's, like, on a Port Haven video, at, like, the time I happen to be streaming on Yoda Bauer, and I'm like, whoa, somebody just subscribed to my other channel. That's exciting. And I don't know why it pops up, because it's not on, like, the scene in OBS on my Yoda Bauer streams. Let's run and fight. Although technically, you could subscribe from, like, just watching a video and not even be in the stream. Ion grenade. Fire ion cannon. Well, hi! This is awkward. Hold on. Let's all take a minute to breathe. Oh, it's good to be a Jedi. Like this guy's just following me.
More where that came from.
Alright.
More where that came from.
Ion grenade sounds dangerous, yep. Oh man, Atten died. That's frustrating. There we go. Journal entry added. What did I do? Did I kill somebody I was supposed to? Okay, well, I completely completed something that I didn't even know I was trying to complete. Ooh, double-bladed lightsaber. That's nice. So let's do this. Let's do, completed quest by... Oh, you helped the Onderon soldier stop the sabotage. Okay. That's what it was. There's always that false Batu mission that I can never figure out how to complete. And I am convinced it's bugged, because I've never been able to complete it once on any playthrough of this game. Anybody in the armory? Just like hanging out in the armory, living their best life? Nope. Ossus Keeper robes. Is that other guy still with me, or did he die? He might have died. Yeah, he did. Aw, that's sad. Well, I guess I didn't treat your injury enough. Rip you. Okay, where am I trying to go now? Probably back this way.
We will join you in the assault. These rank-and-file soldiers will do you no good aboard the Ravager.
Well, they're all
We
dead, so...
Mandalorians lead the charge into battle and to victory. KotOR,
Yes.
Zuka, you will be joining us.
You will not face this alone. I will go with you.
I mean, you're in my group, so I assumed you would. Good, stay close to me if you insist. I suppose your abilities might be of some no visage. I do not believe you're strong enough. No, we'll say good. Stay by my side.
I would have it no other way.
Let's go. Fighting in space. Gotta run. Thank you for being here, Kathleen. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. I'm about to wrap up anyway. Hey, Karth. Kartho nasty.
Sir, Sith warship dead ahead of us. It's attacking Citadel Station.
Let's close the trap. Concentrate all fire on the warship and deploy red and blue wings to engage enemy fighters.
Sir, at this distance, our weapons will barely scratch it.
We can't hope to match its firepower, but we need to draw it away from Telos.
Sir, if it keeps firing on Citadel Station, the station won't be able to maintain its orbit.
I am aware of the situation, Lieutenant.
I know.
I do not intend to lose Telos twice, and I know that ship. It was a Malachor 5.
Boom, boom, boom. Whee! Wherever we go. I think this is the first time we went somewhere and didn't crash. Dun, 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 dun. Boom! Oh no! One of the Mandalorians died in battle. Left scarred on the floor. Candace is like, what up? He's pretty BA, I can't lie.
Mandalore, we have breached the
Mandalore
vessel and are securing the area. The vessel has suffered extensive structural damage, but its particle fields still maintain a minimal atmosphere within the ship. And our cargo, it's being brought aboard. Soon, teams will be dispatched to the target sites. Do the Republic forces suspect? No, Mandalore. The proton cores do not emit a signature the Republic ships can detect.
What?
If they do pick up the signal, they will assume it to be emanating from the ship's missile bays. Did you get an ID
Sneaky
signature
little
on this
Mandalorians.
vessel? You were right about the vessel, Mandalore. It is of Malachor. It still bears the wounds of Mandalorian guns.
Then let's finish this. And remind the galaxy of Malachor 5.
Why are you just there?
What was that about?
Nothing you need to worry about, Sith.
You are coming with me.
Don't get all sentimental. I just don't trust you to get the job done. Been waiting for this for 10 years. It's just time to do things the old-fashioned way.
I know what it meant for you to accompany me here, Canderous of Clan Ordo. Your trust honors me.
If you betray me or my men, I will kill you.
I love
was
this.
going to say the same, Canderous.
Hey, Canderous. In case you didn't know. Alright. I think we're going to leave it here. So this is the Ravager. This is the main Sith ship. So we're going to eventually fight the Sith Darth Nihilus. Which would have been the big bad in the game, except for we also have to deal with Kreia, who is running around doing who knows what on Malachor. But we're going to call it here. I wonder, it's very likely going to be 2 more streams. It's very likely going to be the Ravager stream and then the Malachor stream, rather than trying to do that all in one go. But it depends. If I stream this again on a weekend day and I have time, I might just finish the game. But it's probably going to be 2. As far as streaming goes, this week is going to be kind of a weird week. I'm going to be away from the computer all weekend next weekend. So I'm going to try to fit in a stream next week. It would be earlier in the week, but we'll see. Otherwise, I will see you guys in a bit. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it a ton. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.